Today's little bit of advice is if you are working with a management company, this is something that you need to be doing to making sure that they are bang for the buck. So a management company, for those who don't know, are those that will work with maybe landlords or hosts that want some help when it comes to taking care of the property, maybe want a bit of a hands-off. And, there's lots of management companies out there. Sykes are probably the biggest sort of one in the UK, but you can have more localized one, you can have more nationalized ones. But it doesn't matter whether you're working with big guys or the little guys. This is something that I think everybody should be doing, is that you should be looking to work with a management company that has got good contacts. And what I mean by good contacts could be anything from business guests to repeat guests, have a nice big database, and they should be doing lots of outbound calling, outbound emailing, outbound messaging. And that's what we want to talk about today in the Boostly podcast. So make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on the audio version, make sure that you hit that download and subscribe button. And if you're reading a blog post, hit that share button, try and share it into a group. So let's dig into this. I recently stayed in a property and they were using a management company. And I was saying about a couple of things that they could be doing when it comes to making that property even more bookable in the future. And they said, yeah, that's all well and good, I'm going to pass it on. Now, if you're going to pass this information on, here's what I would really recommend everybody start to be doing. Number one, what I want for you to do is I want for you to be looking at the bookings that are coming in. And again, your management company will share it with you. Now, there's a friend of mine who has got a couple of properties and he's using a management company. And there was a 2-week booking came in. And the first thing that we did is we saw the guest name because it was shared with us. And what we did is we did a little Google search and the email address popped up. So we looked at the email address and we found out that this person was actually part of a traveling theatre company. And, what I would be doing then is I'd be sending that to the management company and saying, hey, this guest is somebody who's coming, traveling theatre company. Do you have any contacts? How can we get a way in here? And I'd, even though if you want a hands-off approach, if you are working with a management company, I still would be making sure that your property is going to be as booked as possible. Because at the end of the day, it works the best for you. So those little things that you could be doing, for example, with the theatre company, the management company can pop a little email in, a call in, they can use the name of the guest, and they can introduce their services and introduce your properties and your apartments. Because at the end of the day, the more that you can be doing these little things, the more that it will help you get those direct bookings. So when it comes to management companies, if you are a management company, what I would be looking to do is I'd be looking to do as much outbound work as possible, speaking and liaising with your guests at the start of their stay, at the end of the stay, even at the point of booking, because what will happen is, and what will transpire, is that the more that you can communicate with your guest, speak with your guest, and work with your management company, then it's going to help you in the medium and long term. So what I would love to know is, if you're watching this, number one, are you a management company? Drop a little comment, #management in the comments. If you are somebody that uses a management company, just put #landlord or owner. Just let us know and let us know your feedback. What does it, for you to work with a management company, why do you like working for them? For a management company, what do you offer? What do you offer that's different? I'd love to know. So if you listen to the audio, jump onto the YouTube, find this video, and let's start a discussion.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.